Hey, what's good, guys? It's Matthew. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today's gonna be my first video. How to mix vocals. This could be whether you guys are doing a podcast, whether you guys are mixing something for a friend, or whether you guys are just trying to learn how to mix. Whatever the case may be. So let's get started. So the first thing, guys, by the way, we're gonna be using stock plugins. Not everybody has money to shelf on plugins, so we're just gonna show you guys what I have here. So I've got an EQ, and for today's example, I'm gonna go straight to default, and I'm just gonna walk you guys through exactly what I've been doing and how I'm doing it. Okay, so now I've reset all the plugins. As you guys can clearly see, they're on, but they're all defaulted to the default setting. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to start with is a EQ. First thing you want to note is you want to figure out, do you have a deep voice or do you have a low pitch voice? So if you do have a low pitch voice, I would recommend just doing like a bit of a high pass filter around here, around this bit of hertz. And then you want to if you want deepness in your voice, you want to do this. If you don't have such a deep voice and you want to make your voice even deeper, I'd go up here, but not too high. So the next thing you want to do is you want to shelf for frequencies. I have an example recording that I made specifically for this. You probably will be able to hear it. I hope so. Hey, what's good, guys? It's Matthew. Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to mix your track, whether you're working on a podcast, whether you're working on a song, whatever the case may be. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you guys want to do, open up your EQ, open up your compressor, open up your limiter or your multiband. First thing, go here, do a high pass, depending on if you have a high pitch voice. So you just want to go down and basically just cut in some of that low end. Do some of the high pass filter kind of stuff. And you just want to scan. And then after you guys have done that, then you want to add some bass to your voice. A little bit of bass, a little bit of compression would be nice. Then you just want to add some bass and a little bit of some of the low end. And then you want to add some of the EQ. And then you want to add some of the frequencies, the high end frequencies. You just want to go down and kind of scan and look for the right frequencies till you found something you really like. And then you just kind of just scoop. And you want to just go down. And then once you guys have your good EQ and you're happy with the way it is, then you want to add your compressor. This is where things can get kind of complicated if you don't know what you're doing. You want to add about 41 is where I go. Then I add my compressor. But I don't add too much. I just add about 20 hertz for ratio. And makeup gain, I just turn it all the way up or all the way up or all the way down, depending on where I want it to be. I would say 95 is good. Turn the auto, turn that on to where I'm not clipping or it sounds good. And so the next thing you want to do is distortion. Leave that off. Now, guys, I'm going to add a compressor all the way 100%. The threshold you want to make sure is low. And then you might get some distortion. So you just want to play with these knobs here and see what you guys can get. See what results you can get. The attack, you just want to make sure that you have it the way you want it. Then the next step, hold on guys, just one more second. So the attack, you want to make sure that it's good. And then the release, you want to make sure that you have a good number. I pick 18 for the release. And you guys should get something pretty clear, pretty easy, pretty good. Shouldn't have any issues getting it cleaned up. So I'm just going to come back with a video tutorial, and I'm going to teach you guys how to mix it, how to get it to sound as professional as possible. You guys just want to make sure that you guys click let's get started. Knobs, and you just want to play with the knobs until you guys get something that sounds good to you. Hey, what's good, guys? It's Matthew. Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to mix your track, whether you're working on a podcast, whether you're working on a song, whatever the case may be. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you guys want to do, then you want to open up the vocals preset, open up your compressor, open up your limiter or your multiband. First thing, go here, do a high pass, depending on if you have a high pitch voice. So you just want to go down and basically just cut in some of that low end, do some of the high pass filter kind of stuff. And then after you guys have done that, then you want to add some bass to your voice, a little bit of bass. So yeah, that's pretty much it, how to get your vocals to sound good. But if you guys want me to do a video on buses and bus routing to get the best quality sound, highly recommend just look at my other tutorials, look around and see if there's any good ones that you guys know of. So without further ado, let's end the video here. So we're pretty much done.